All right, peace be to you all. Assalamu alaikum. Omar here, physician associate, health educator, and middle age distance runner. So it is Friday, June 4th, I think. I'd like to talk to you guys about running in the wake of all of these mass shootings. So I am a distance runner in Washington, D.C., which is a very gun restrictive place, or not a state, or I'll say a place. Um, and yet we have one of the highest gun related deaths in the country. In fact, when I was doing my surgical rotations back in PA school, back in the late 90s, it was DC was called America's murder capital. And it was, some folks thought it was so cool that they put it on t-shirts. There was a t-shirt that said, sorry we missed you. Hope you enjoyed your stay in DC. Sorry we missed you. You had like a gun, sideways of course, like the homies do, pointed toward the viewer. So it was like, I guess you would call it a gun sight view. Ignorant, but that's the way it is. But I've managed to run in DC for, I don't know, more than 30 years. I've been here for most of my 50-something year life. I've never been shot at. I've heard bullets. My son and I have actually changed our route because we heard gunshots one morning, and he was like, "I'm not going down that way." So I said, "All right." And then, sure enough, it was reported that somebody had been shot. It's Washington D.C. What are you going to do? But that's just the way it is. But I guess I wanted to do this video in response to a very nice Muslim brother of mine suggested that I carry a weapon with me while I'm running because it's so dangerous now. It's always been dangerous in D.C. And I've lived in all sorts of areas. I'm in the Tacoma Park area now. I used to live at the Howard Shaw area. Now I work in Anacostia Southeast Ward 8, which is the most violent ward to live in of the 8 wards that we have in D.C. But I never thought to carry a gun. Even family members have suggested that I carry at least a knife or some pepper spray. I don't know why. I never felt as if I was going to be attacked. I figured if I was going to be shot, it'd probably be too late for me to pull out my piece and bust a couple of caps back at somebody shooting at me. I didn't want to take a chance it would hit some innocent bystander. Or as a black man, I'd be caught with a gun. It'd be devastating for me. The police ran up on me. So there was never a need. But as I was running this morning, so my son and I did a 10K. He's injured, so it took us, he was nice enough to run with me at Dad's turtle-like pace. It took us about an hour, 20 minutes. I think that's a 11 or 12 minute mile pace. But I was thinking about the mass shootings that have happened just in the past couple of weeks. It's like one after the other, and you could say because it's politics and so forth. Well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but it's being made into a political issue. Of course, this is D.C. I passed the Capitol building coming to and from work. But the people that are getting shot, who cares what their political affiliations are, or the people who are doing the shooting? It's so many shootings, man. So I think for one of the first times in my life, I actually said, well, is it safe to even run out here? Should I just hit the treadmill in my basement? But I was like, no, I'm not going to let these outside events, as horrific and tragic as they are, dictate what I do, especially with my running. My running is very personal to me. I've lost jobs. I've lost, I've had to move from different homes. I've been through sickness and you know, the loss of family members and other loved ones. But running has been one of the most consistent factors in my life. It's a coping mechanism for me. I wish some of these mass shooters would take up running. Maybe it would, before you do a mass shooting, if you see this video, try to take up running before you take up shooting people. It might do your mind and spirit good. But I don't want to give up my running, especially running outside. I'm an avid trail runner. I love being out here. You can hear the birds and the nature. It's beautiful, man. And I know a lot of you guys are into trail running also. But that's it for now. I'm exhausted. Now I have to go to work. Then I got to go to Juma. But it's, just as a runner, I wanted to know for you guys, have the rash of mass shootings, is that something that you have allowed or been tempted to change your activities and daily habits, especially when it comes to fitness? If you thought about not going to the gym anymore because some murderous idiot might come to your gym and start shooting. Have you thought about not running in groups or something like that? Has it changed anything, or are you just doing your thing as usual? That's it for now. I wish you guys peace and safety, and joy and health. I wish you guys the best of success in your positive endeavors. Subscribe if you want. If not, that's cool too. Take care. Peace.